Welcome to Rotary in Action. I'm Mike Storzik on behalf of Sioux Rotaract. We're a partner of the Rotary Club of Sault Ste. Marie, dedicated to community service. Today, I have the opportunity to go into Pauline's place and learn more about the organization. Hi, welcome. We're here at Pauline's place, and I'm here with the Executive Director, Ann Penny. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm well, thank you. It's great to be here. What a welcoming environment. Can you maybe explain a little bit about the mission of Pauline's Place and how it's dedicated toward promoting youth development in our community?
Well, Pauline's Place has been open for 12 years now, and our main goal with youth is to work with families to get youth back home. The biggest part is homelessness, making sure they have a safe place to live and to go. And with our member agencies and our supports in the house and around the community, we're believing that goal has worked out pretty well.
Now, of the youth who come through here or currently in here, to what extent do you think they represent the problem of homelessness, of youth homelessness in the Sioux community? Like, can you explain a little bit about your understanding of what homelessness is and how it can be understood from the unique perspective of a youth?
Well, I think number one is everybody has a reason for being homeless. Sometimes it's as simple as a disagreement with family, and other times it's they find themselves out on the street through no fault of anyone. It just sometimes people are put in certain circumstances that this is their life, and when they come here, that's what we do is we talk to them about what's going on and how we can help them the best that we can. And we have supports that come in, and some of those are like housing, John Howard, United Way, community, and Canadian Mental Health.
And housing is much different than having a home and feeling as though you're part of like an environment that can be conducive to your health, and it's much more complex, in other words, than just kind of having a space to be living within. Eh?
Absolutely. I think people have to be comfortable where they're at. And again, like we do have housing first, and they when they get apartments, we also have wraparound services that go in and still help people in their home.
Now, can you explain a little bit about housing first and its main goals?
Well, I think the main goal for all of us in the community is to get people out of shelters and in safe housing. And then we just don't put them there. They do have supports that go in and help them with certain things. And, it's been around for about 2 years, and it's working. Like, people have gotten homes, and there's always something that can be done. But, there is a lot of wraparound supports that are helping people stay in their home.
Now, you can stay in a home, but there are other necessary things you may need.
Oh, absolutely. Like you need furniture, you need food. And that's a necessity. If you want to feel good about yourself, you are on the inside what you live in on the outside.
You have a home that's supporting and protecting your health, but there are other core things that you need to protect health, like the comfort products and whatnot. So, we're having a discussion right now, and I'm here on behalf of Rotaract. And our main goal, we're a partner of the Rotary Club, and our mission is to help the community and help Pauline's Place promote the health of youth in the community. And that vulnerable population, youth who are experiencing homelessness, is one of our main goals. And we've designed the Holiday Care Pack project for that purpose. And we are trying to procure donations in the form of personal care products, like toothbrushes, deodorant, other things, shampoo and whatnot, and comfort products. The winter can get very cold, and it can be difficult to, just housing first provides a home, but it doesn't necessarily provide toques, mitts, coats, other things that will keep youth warm throughout the year, throughout the winter months, and entertainment items like books and puzzles and things just to stimulate their mind. So can you maybe, with those items in mind, discuss the impact that it might have on the youth in our community?
Well, I think like anybody, the thing is you're right. People can't just have homes or just have furniture or just have a TV. They also need toothbrushes, toothpaste, hats, mitts. They need to be warm. They need to feel comfortable. And stimulating the mind, especially in youth, is extremely important because they need to think. They need to be able to do things on their own. So I think that this package helps with everything else. This isn't just a one, housing or furniture or toothbrush, or it all comes together to help the youth succeed.
Yeah. And these items are, in some ways, they're material things and they can be temporary, but the fact that a youth or a youth who's experiencing homelessness receives those items and is acknowledging that they have support from the community, to what extent do you think that'll have an impact? Knowing that the item, like a toothbrush, for example, or toothpaste, or just a mitts, they might depreciate or deteriorate over time. So that support, how do you think that has an impact? Just knowledge that they have the support from the community.
I think the thing is that you just said it. It's that people do care.
Yeah.
It's not about a toothbrush. It's about teaching people that they're important. And a toothbrush does that. A book does that. It doesn't have to be a car or motorcycle. It needs to be that you need support and an understanding. We're all people and we are all the same.
Oh, yeah. We are all unique individuals.
We come from different
We have needs,
places.
We have insecurities. And last summer in May, Rotaract, we had a reverse garage sale. And the community response was great. We were trying to get donations in the form of gently used items that can be used for youth and who are transitioning into independent living. And can you maybe explain how Rotaract and how the community supported youth in that regard through the reverse garage sale?
Well, again, it's about having an apartment, needing furniture. The reverse garage sale went over amazing. The trucks were full. The people who did it were amazing. And I think that in the way that it helped people, like I said, people have rooms, they have apartments. Now they have lights, they have utensils, they have microwave, they have, things that maybe some people take for granted. If you don't have something, that's when you miss it. And these are regular, everyday things, and that's what the reverse garage sale had given. And this community, I have to say, is extremely giving, all the way around. People come together. The community just is amazing when it comes to like the reverse garage sale. And there was I was up there. There was lots of people, and just people coming in, and the look on the people who received those items is priceless.
Yeah, it's the knowledge that supports there. It's not about that material item.
Nope, it's not.
It's a resource that came from support and care. And that's what Rotaract is about. And Rotary is, first and foremost, it stands for service above self. And I feel very privileged to be a part of Rotaract and to be a Rotary member, to a Rotaract member, to be a partner of Rotary. But so as we go forward, it's also important to be aware of homelessness in the community, and that we are going to continue to do the reverse garage sale. And this, like the Holiday Care Pack project, we will continue to do it. But it's these supports that are necessary to promote the health of youth. And youth, they're aging, they're developing human beings, and they will become adults who hopefully can become healthy, productive, and successful members of society. And can you maybe kind of explain a little bit your goals for Pauline's Place going forward, and how Rotary and Rotaract and the community can maybe help?
If you think about it, what we're doing now, what Pauline's Place doing, the community is doing, Rotaract is doing, is giving the youth a foundation.
Foundation, yes. Okay.
We are helping with the foundation. We are teaching, we're giving tools, we are giving comfort items, all the things that the foundation would be built on. When they get older, what they build on that foundation is up to them.
Yeah,
if you build a foundation, it's strong.
Yeah,
and where they go is where they're going to go. And I think that's very important for people to understand, is that, we all come from somewhere. We all have issues.
Yeah, and I mean, a bit of it's called a counterfactual. If the support wasn't there, how do you think the development of youth would go? Like, how do you think youth would develop in our community if support for projects such as holiday care packs or the reverse garage sale? So in the absence of that support, how do you think the youth in our community would develop?
Everybody that's listening right now has somebody who said, you know what, you can do it or you can make it. And that's all these guys want. All they want is someone to realize that they have potential. And that goes for parents, it goes for, like we all do it. And don't forget, teenagers are teenagers. Are they going to have disagreements with their parents? I can't name one person that hasn't when they were teenagers. So I think that building a foundation all the way around, community-wise, Pauline's place.
And it starts with, we're all social human beings.
Absolutely.
We bond with human beings, and that support from the community, you can't predict it, but it's there. It emerges into happiness, into success at school, into the creation of a job. So, I mean, we hope the Sioux community can be there. I mean, we're trying to have a holiday care pack project, and it's we're trying to promote a holiday packed with care, and we hope you'll be there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.